Tuesday, everybody. I'm in the studio today. I'll be working on airplane stuff. So I'll share a little bit about my process. Every year as a pilot, we have to do our recurrent training. Actually, some airlines, when you're on bigger airplanes, you do your training like every 6 months. So recurrent training is just basically making sure you still know what all the buttons do. You sit in the simulator for 2 days, and then you do a check ride. You sit in the simulator, and they run through, well, this is a checklist for my airplane. They run through all of these emergencies. So if you go through the emergency checklist, go through the regular checklist, you read the aircraft flight manual, well, beautiful thing here. That's a book about this thick. It's like an old telephone book, really, if anyone knows what a telephone book looks like. But we have everything online now pretty well, and I have access to my airplane's flight manual right here. So we have the manual for the airplane here on the iPad, and I can just scroll through and go through and, you know, review. I also have a big poster. And then I'm going to finish off my my day with a little sim session, because I have a computer game that lets me do that. It's just doing an update right now, which is really annoying. It'll take a while, but that's okay. I can do lots of review. So what I have here is the layout to the aircraft I fly. This is all the same avionics that are in there, the circuit breaker panel. It's not exactly life size, because obviously the control column is a little bit bigger than that, but it gives you a sense of where everything is. All the switches are in the right spot. And I have the checklist for the aircraft. And what we can do, it's good practice to sort of review, is go through the checklist. So like, say after start, the start switch would be off, so the starter switch goes off, and then the fuel boost pump goes to norm. And that's basically what you do. It's stuff I do every day, but it's good to sort of touch it, go through it, get the sense of the flow, as it were. And they call this, some people call it armchair flying, some people call it couch flying, some people call it hanger flying. Either way, you just sit in your chair in front of the cockpit and you pretend to fly. Not that exciting, but very handy when you're working on emergency procedures. I'll show you. Just pull out one of our emergencies here. We'll do an engine, I don't know if you can see that, an engine flame out during flight. An engine flamed out. What are we going to see? We're going to see our ITT start to roll back. The torque's going to come back. The NG is going to come back. Power lever immediately goes to idle. Are we above 50%? So when we look at the gauge, we are above 50%. Ignition switch over here. Flip that on. Basically, that's what you do. There's a handful of emergencies in here that you just go through one at a time. In all my years of doing this, it's not that exciting, but you just grab a cup of coffee, you sit in front, and you go through the paces. Just one drill after another. You know where your weak spots are, you know what you got to work on. Can a computer game actually help you with these procedures and everything else? To a degree, yes. It's really frustrating, though, when it's always uploading or updating. Updates suck. All right, so I've done all that. The computer has updated the, this is the airplane I fly. So the question that a lot of people ask is this more than a game? It's really just a game. It doesn't simulate all the features of the aircraft that I fly, like the systems and whatnot, but you can go through the procedures. We're at JFK today, and it's a miserable day. It happens to be raining out. The first thing we'd go through is the flow. It's easier to do it this way. We'll check our fuel selectors are on, and then we'll look down here, make sure that the valves are all in. They're in. Idle for power. This guy, see, this is where it's a game. I've got a propeller turning out there, and this guy has come up to, he's gonna push me back. That is not a good thing. This guy has just died. Oh, well, I can't even stand to watch that. I mean, it's a game. It's not that good. But you can go through all the instrument procedures you need to do. Basically, you can put yourself through all the paces that they're going to put you through when you're doing your training. I'm just gonna play around on this thing and bid you adieu for today. That's my airplane lesson. I hope you liked it. It's the Wayne Report. My name's Wayne. Show always says click like and subscribe. You can do that. I'll see you tomorrow.